I love Super Smash Bros. Brawl being my favorite. Brawl being a favorite. Melee is the oldest one I got. Sadly, I haven't gotten to play the classic, but having two is good enough for me. However, there was this one copy of Brawl that I found, and it was finally time I spoke about it. New paragraph. I was walking home from school one day with my best friend Paige. She usually never comes, comes after school to my house to play Brawl. We were trying to unlock characters, semicolon, really, comma, all we did was battle and take some screenshots on the game to have a good laugh. Isn't that a copy of Brawl Felicity? Felicity, she asked me, pointing to a disc on the side of the road. It's probably, new paragraph, it's probably scratched up, but I'll check anyways. 3 quotation marks. I said to her and walked over to the disc on the road. Sure enough, it was a copy of Super Smash Bros. Brawl. But the CD had a red and white coloration instead of the normal white and blue. I turned it over to see it clear of damage. Whoa, perfect condition, and a different coloration too. I said to her and showed her the disc. She was quite surprised too. We continued on our walk back to my house, the disc still in hand. We soon arrived at my house, went in my room and turned on the Wii. We took out my Super Smash Bros. Brawl in lowercase, disc, and put it in its case. I had cleaned the copy we found before putting it in my lowercase Wii, though the coloration of the game just seemed ... off, like it was a bit of a darker coloration. Starts a sentence with but it was probably the lighting in the room, so we just ignored it. New paragraph. The game had booted up and Paige and I, there should be a new sentence, had gotten ready to test the game out, comma, we had our Wii remotes in hand, ready to play. The game was normal at this point until we found the character selection. Strangely, most of the unlockable, not unlockable, just unlockable characters I had not had were there, such as Wolf from Star-Fox. Cool, comma, I've been trying to unlock Wolf. I've unlocked Wolf when I was like 8. I said happily, though I didn't decide to play him yet. I selected my main brawler, Pit, and Paige had selected hers without an apostrophe. That was Luigi. We began playing, but when we paused for a moment, I realized something was off about Pit and Luigi. Didn't you select Wolf? Whatever. Is Pit ... frowning? Quotation. I asked myself. He had a sad look on his face in the game. Luigi looked the same. We never said anything about the game when Paige was over. She had to leave to go home soon after. I decided to play the game again after my homework and all that stuff. God, I, lowercase, wish, lowercase I, hadn't have done that. Jesus! I decided to brawl on lowercase classic mode because I loved that mode. I chose Pit as usual and began playing. First I had to battle Luigi. I kinda liked battling my friends' characters due to finding the character's weakness for the next time I battled them. As the game began, and I was at Luigi's mansion. The haunted house, however, looked like it was some kind of mini murder scene. There was blood stains on the walls of the mansion, though when I paused the game to take a closer look at the characters, Luigi, ... his eyes were comma, where they used to be but, comma, were black with red tears stained on his face. Cliche fest, everybody. Tears of blood. ... I quickly took a snapshot. Yeah, right. So you can have a picture on this freaking crappy pasta. I had to tell my friends. I had to tell and show this to my friends. That's not proper grammar. Had I encountered a actually freaking creepy space pasta? Ugh, I want to stop reading this. I really do. Question mark. I paused and continued the battle. It should be unpaused the game and continued the battle. When I hit Luigi, he yelled in pain. He normally does that in the game. He goes like, "Oh!" It was sickening. I had been hurting a favorite UK version character to me and my friends. That's not proper. Though, when he attacked Pit, nothing happened. The next couple of hits he made noises that meant he was in great pain. Where's the commas? I didn't want to hurt him, but it was like I couldn't stop playing. This isn't NES Godzilla. This is 100 times worse. When I hit him for the final time, he didn't get launched over the edge. He simply fell to the ground, like he had died. At the end of the battle, Pit's wings looked like they had a tint of gray to them. I was questioning why, but soon ignored it as I was still thinking about the fact that I had actually murdered Luigi. Bullcrap. The next battle began, and it in capital was marked and like it was like it's read like "and it" as in the movie It, with the clown because it's capitalized, was Marth and Ike. A team battle. Another favorite of me and my friends. It is like the game knew what characters were favorites and wanted to torture them. I'm American, so I don't spell favorites like that. Ike and Marth were worse than Luigi. Not a big surprise there. They had some black eyes. They had the same black eyes with red cheers as Luigi. I bet the next opponent's Sonic. But their swords were stained with blood. Their capes were bloody and torn too. This is such a bad frickin' story. And, start sentence with "and." Again, as they attacked, it did nothing to Pit. But when I attacked them, they screamed in pain. And just like Luigi at the end, they fell to the ground all beaten. Because Pit's the ultimate badass. Pit's wings grew darker and darker after every battle. Next thing you know, he'd be Dark Pit. It made me sick. Some of them. Where's the commas? Where's the grammar? Fox and Wolf. I completely forgot about Wolf ever since I stopped playing my Wii. Fox and Wolf had their ears and tail torn off, blood-stained furry clothes. If only I had a blood count, but I'm too lazy to edit. Fox also had a bullet in his head. It was only until I, lowercase I, had beaten Fox crew until lowercase I noticed Pitt's smile was getting bigger, comma. The creepy space pasta style smile. God damn it. His wings were also a dark gray and his clothes were stained with red. What had lowercase I been doing? New paragraph. The last battle was the worst. I almost got sick again because it was so gruesome. That's very, very detailed. It was too gruesome for a T-rated game. Master Hand was mangled. Did you know Master Hand would actually flip you off in the battle? Flesh peeling off the bones and fingers. Blood dripping from the wounds, and white was stained with red blotches. I never knew you even knew what blotches meant. What had happened to him? What happened to him? Its HP was, of course, 666, and it went down at least 50 damage each time. And every attack, he got more and more mangled. At the end of the battle, Master Hand screamed in pain, even though he's a hand. And I lost. Where am I? Master Hand screamed in pain and fell to the platform, splatting on it like a freaking bug. That's not how hands work. Some of his fingers were bent ways it shouldn't have been, and it died right there. It's a hand. As the battle ended, the camera view went to Pitt, who had pitch black wings, just like Dark Pitt, a big creepy smile on his face, and his clothes stained with the blood of other Smash Bros. In lowercase. I had killed. He also had those same creepy eyes like the others. I felt like a monster, a murderer, even though it's a game. Then he spoke in a voice that was much more dark than his normal voice. It was too creepy for him. Some of these letters are very, very weird. It's like random letters are capitalized, so I'll do it in a different voice. Like what I done, or you pleased. Then the game then flickered off. I took out the disc as fast as I could. The white on the disc had changed color, just like Pitt's wings. I'm so sorry. I'm almost done here. The red coloring had now looked blood red. Jesus, there's so many cliches. And only the creepy Pitt in this monstrosity of a game was this blood whistle, was on the disc. I knew there was only one way I can kill this demonic game. I took the disc, broke it in half, Sonic.exe, and went to the stove. And threw the game in. It burned like it should have before I played it. Jesus. I can't count. Dot. I think there's 8 or 7 dots in there. Though I swear, I feel like he, in capitals, is still watching me. Dot. It's no use. I'm sorry, that isn't the dialogue. There's just a random dialogue in there. It's in the same capital letters as the other one. Don't. No apostrophe and don't. Worry. I'm no apostrophe and I'm your guardian angel. No apostrophe and I'll. With there's 2 I's, either that or no, one of the L's is lowercase. Always be watching through life and death. Quotation. Alright, that's it. The categories are, I think the guy who made it was Prextail202, you're pathetic. Categories, Deletion Rock, Refugees, Vidya Games, English Class Failure, Cliche Madness, Pasta Trying to Be Good When It Sucks Enough to Be a Troll, Random Capitalization, Stupid is as the main character does, Dialogue! Exclamation point. I'm adding a category. Shit. There we go.